Jae'Sean Tate loses his mother in a murder when he was 6 years old. It's this story you've done 3 years ago, so I'm sure there's a lot that you have forgotten about it. But the thing that sticks out when I read that story, the moment that really sticks out is Jae'Sean told his mom not to go that time when she went on this trip to Canada. And it's chilling to read that. He said was he 6 or 8 at the time?
I think he was 6, if my memory is correct. So young.
And just told her, "Don't go, mom." Like he almost, it felt like he had an intuition. Is that the impression that you got when you heard him telling the story?
It was. I was really haunted by that moment, you know? Could he I don't know. I don't know what I believe in as far as intuition, but I think clearly there was a knowingness, and I don't know how he did, but that story was really important because a lot of times when you look back at somebody's life and you're writing a profile, how did this guy get to where he is today? You sort of look at these events like a constellation of events and you think, well, that was in the past. But for Jae'Sean, it wasn't. And that moment of being 6 or however old he was very much present to the day. And don't go is something he just thought about for years to come. I really can't imagine what it was like to walk in his shoes. And that's why I have such immense respect for him, because if you look at his journey, the basketball alone, that adversity, that was really hard, really, really hard for him to make an NBA roster. But if you add all the personal elements to it, you can't even imagine. But then it sort of makes sense, right? This is a guy who never gave up on his NBA dream because look at all he has had to go through before this.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.